Let's talk Black History Month and botany. How does it relate? Let me tell you. Hi, beautiful plant people. Welcome back. And today we are celebrating Black History Month. You ask, what does that have to do with plants? Well, let me tell you. Today we are celebrating Dr. Marie Clark Taylor, who was a botanist. And a botanist, in the most simplistic term, is a scientist who studies plants. Dr. Taylor was the first woman to receive a scientific doctorate from Fordham University. The first Black woman in 1941. That's only 84 years ago. Dr. Taylor's doctorate and dissertation focused on photomorphogenesis. Photomorphogenesis. The effect of light on the structure and life process of a plant. And this is more than the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, according to the Oxford Dictionary, is defined as the process by which green plants and other organisms use sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water. Photosynthesis in plants generally involves the green pigment chlorophyll and generates oxygen as a byproduct. So examples of light-associated responses would be a short day photoperiod, meaning a plant that will only bloom when daylight declines and there are a minimum of 14 hours of uninterrupted darkness per day. An example of this plant is the holiday cactus or the Schlumbergera truncata. And you'll often see the blooms of this plant coming when there is less daylight and greater night. Another example is the Oxalis triangularis, or also known as the false shamrock. So the flowers and leaves have a phenomenon called nyctinacity, which is a movement related to the onset of darkness. Nyctinacity is a circadian light response rather than an example of photomorphogenesis. It's not related to growth in a plant, rather a change in stimuli that creates the movement. So this is known as like a temporary posture. This is when you see plants like prayer plants folding up. So they're often called prayer plants because they have this movement. So in the daytime, they are open, and at nighttime, they close up, as in the prayer plant. Thank you to Dr. Taylor for helping me to better understand the effects of light on the structure and life process of a plant. So thank you to Dr. Taylor, and thank you for joining me. And I hope I've answered your question on what Black history has to do with plants. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week for part 2 in the series. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.